Hello YouTube, this is Kaito JR here, and I'm here to do another Ajin Discussion video discussing about Takashi's Kotobuki's Flying Black Ghost, or Flying Black IBM, whatever you want to call it. Or just as flying, his IBM wings, if you just want to call it that. Yeah, so Takashi Kotobuki, he is the only Ajin in the entire manga and anime to have an IBM with a pair of wings. So yes, his IBM can fly. And it makes you wonder why he hasn't used his ability to escape from prison much longer than once Kaito showed up, and then he had a reason. Now, yeah, like, the reason he didn't do that was because he didn't have really a reason to do it back then. I mean, yeah, he saw it on the news about with Sato. I mean, he wanted to go to the meeting to see what was that all about, but he heard over some other Ajin discussing about what their IBM's saying. Nah, sounds like a pain. I'm not even gonna show up there. Takashi's like, yeah, probably right. I'm gonna go back to my prison. So yeah, because that's where Takashi is safe there. I mean, the whole public doesn't really know if he's an Ajin. I mean, nobody in prison even knows if Takashi is an Ajin at all, or he has a flying black ghost. They don't even know anything about him. Well, actually, they don't even know how he even escaped the juvenile hall. Takashi told him that he was just sleeping in his prison cell, and then he woke up and he just found himself laying down in the grass outside the freaking prison. I don't know, like, I don't think any of the prison guards would have bought that. It was just some BS. He just told them, and obviously they didn't believe him. They just threw him back in prison. But see, the problem is they didn't have any evidence on how he even escaped to begin with. This happened in the anime as well. In season 2, episode 4, we first saw Takashi and the reappearance of Kaito as well. Yeah, so that happened there. Takashi just went back to prison because he didn't have anything else to do. I mean, if he was just walking around, the police would have just caught him again eventually. So he kind of just had to return to prison on his own anyway. So yeah, that's what he did there. However, and none of the prisoners or any of the prison guards even still know about his IBM. None of them don't know about that. So yeah, that's good there. And in the manga, Takashi, he does use his flying black ghost to help Kaito escape the wall so he can go and help out with Nagai. That Kaito is now currently comatose in the story. And yes, the flying black ghost. Right now, we've only seen that just once. I mean, yes, so Takashi, he said, like, alright Kaito, look, whenever Kei is in trouble, just come to me, I'll help you get over these walls. We've seen that scene in the anime and the manga as well, where Kaito helped Takashi fight off these 3 thugs that were just trying to kill him pretty much, and then Takashi beat up these 3 guys with his IBM, his flying black ghost, saved Kaito right there. Yeah, Kaito was actually the one who needs to be saved since he's human and Takashi is an Ajin. I don't know, for some reason all of Kaito's friends, his close friends, are Ajins. Like Nagai, Takashi, Kotobuki. I don't know, like all the Ajins seem to be really close to, well, seems to be attracted to Kaito for some reason. I don't know. I mean, Kei is attracted to Kaito, Takashi's kind of interested in Kaito as well, yeah, so we got that whole thing right there. Also, and yeah, in the manga, Kei and Takashi have never met. In the anime, yes, they met, but that's all filler. That doesn't have anything to do with the manga. They haven't even met yet in the manga, so yeah. That was, the entire scene with Kei and Takashi in the anime wasn't really canon, but maybe in the future they will meet eventually, but we haven't seen it yet in the manga, so yeah, so that's a thing there. Right now, Takashi in the manga is still just in the prison. He's still in the prison. He never went with Kaito anywhere. He never left. He kind of just wants to stay in his prison, and that's it. Yeah, so the flying black ghost. Just to let you all know, the flying black ghost, the reason why Takashi's ghost has wings is because of Takashi's strong desire of freedom, that he wants to escape the walls when he heard about the meeting, I believe. Yeah, it was either that or before. But I mean, I guess Takashi has always had a special desire for freedom, which is why his black ghost has wings, because wings represent freedom in some regards. So yes, you can take it in that light. I mean, birds, they all have wings, and birds are free because they can just fly around whatever they want. They are not just limited by just on the ground. They're pretty much limitless. They can just fly whatever they want to in the sky. And so can Takashi's IBM. His IBM can do that as well. He can just fly around with his wings, and Takashi can just leave the prison whenever he wants to. He just stays there because, I don't know, it's kind of like Sosuke Aizen from Bleach. I know it's kind of a weird comparison, but yeah, like, I used to watch Bleach a lot back then, and I even made a comparison video about Sosuke Aizen and Sato. But yeah, he kind of reminds me of that, because Sosuke Aizen, he can leave his prison whenever he wants to, but he just stays down there because really he doesn't have anything to do left. I mean, he probably, to be honest, I think even if Aizen leaves, Ichigo might still just beat him down again, and just, you know, it's just same thing that happened all over again. It'll just happen again. Same thing with Takashi, he can just leave whenever he wants, but nothing really was really bounding him there. I mean, those walls cannot stop him as long as he has his IBM with him, his IBM with wings. But he just decides to remain there because even if he leaves, he'll still just be caught again by some police officers and just thrown back in there. So yeah, you just might as well just stay in there. I mean, he could just leave whenever he wants to. Okay. Yeah, here's another comparison. I found Takashi similar to the last Piri prisoner from One Punch Man, because both of them are in prison from their own respective mangas, and they can just leave whenever they want to. Yeah, you see the comparison there? Yeah, so yeah, another weird comparison. Sorry about that, but yes, I just had to bring that up because I also am a fan of One Punch Man as well. Kind of a cool manga series. I mean, yeah. What's that have to do with the freaking Ajin thing? Nothing really. Yeah, so both of those characters, they are remain in prison, but they can just leave whenever they want to. However, they can't stay out for very long, because if they do, they'll just get caught again, I assume, and just thrown back there, because Piri prisoner cannot leave prison because he should be in prison because of the way he acts. And Takashi as well, same thing with him. I mean, I'm supposed... Okay, how did Takashi even end up in juvenile hall to begin with? I mean, he doesn't even seem like that much of a troublesome kid, or maybe he is. Maybe that's just a facade. He was just faking, you know. I mean, maybe he's not that type of character who's just always calm and stuff like that. Maybe he was just acting that way just to throw people off. But no, he is actually probably a troublesome kid, similar to Kaito in his delinquent ways. He really acts that way, and he just wanted to help Kaito for once because he kind of respects him and wanted to help out Kei as well. But I don't know, maybe Takashi is maybe a little mad at Kei because he kind of abandoned Kaito. But yeah, we already know the full story on that. We saw Kaito's backstory. We already know everything about that, about him. So yeah, Takashi. Anything else? The flying black ghost. I said how it represents freedom with the wings, just like a bird. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we get to see more of that later on in the manga. I mean, I would like to see more of that flying ghost again. But I mean, it's already dropped Kaito off to help Kei fight with Sato. I mean, yeah, that really happened. That didn't happen at all. I mean, Kaito didn't really help much. He was mostly kind of a diversion. Yeah, a diversion for Kei to just shoot a tranquilizer dart right at Sato's arm, and that's it. That's all really Kaito did there. I mean, then he got shot, and that's it. Yeah, so yeah, make sure you comment down in the comment section below just if you have anything to say, and also follow me on Twitter as well, because yeah, that's important. Alright, so yeah, that's it for my video, everybody. Thanks for watching, and bye.